Hi guys, you all must be aware of the ongoing issue post the Operation Sindoor in between Pakistan and India. As of now, India destroys Pakistan's HQ-9 air defense system in Lahore. Well, is this Operation Sindoor 2.0? Mr. Rajnath Singh confirmed yes. Now let's look at a news article. India has neutralized the air system in Lahore after Pakistan tried to strike a number of Indian military establishments in northern and western India. India issued a statement saying Pakistan attempted to engage a number of military targets in the following areas. Key states including Punjab, Rajasthan and Gujarat have been placed on high alert. The police are on high alert in Punjab, whereas schools have been shut down in Rajasthan, and all important areas including railway stations have been put on high alert when it comes to Gujarat. India has also attacked Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium right before the PSL match. As you can see the news clipping right here, Indian drone hits Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Now let's look at what the HQ-9 air defense system actually is. Pakistan's procurement of the HQ-9 air defense system. As you can see here in the image, this is how that system looks like. Pakistan has procured this from China. Let's look at this. HQ-9 system was developed by China. Pakistan procured it in the year 2021 and it costed around $1 billion to acquire multiple units of HQ-9. India has a far superior equivalent of HQ-9 called as the S-400 that India has acquired from Russia. Although India has spent much more when it comes to S-400, estimates say it's about $5.3 billion. It is far more superior than the HQ-9 that Pakistan has acquired through China. What's the purpose? Pakistan procured this to counter Indian aerial threats, including the Rafale jets and Sukhoi aircraft, along with the BrahMos missiles, which India and Russia have collectively developed. Now let's have a quick comparison between the Indian S-400 and the Pakistani HQ-9. As we have just discussed, compared to HQ-9, S-400 is far more technologically superior and HQ-9 is inferior with a shorter range, and it also faces a slow deployment time, whereas S-400 has a faster deployment time. Now let's look at what the series of events have been in the last 24 hours. As we've just discussed, these are the consequences after the destruction of the HQ-9. Pakistan declares national emergency. Severe damage to the air defense system in Lahore and Sialkot. The air system was neutralized and leaving Pakistani airspace vulnerable to further strikes. Well, why did India have to actually go and so preemptively attack the air defense system? Well, the answer lies right here in the statement. Pakistan has actually planned to engage multiple military targets in many states in India, especially northern and western India. Had this gone through as they planned, there would have been large-scale damage in India. Hence, to prevent that, preemptively India had to go ahead and take this step to completely destroy Pakistani air defense system. What this does is it will ultimately lead to the failure of Pakistan to intercept Indian strikes in future, while also disruption of flight operations. Well, due to security concerns, flight operations at Karachi, Lahore and Sialkot were temporarily suspended, and this also exposes Pakistan's military weakness. Now let's look at this news article. India thwarts Pakistan's missile strikes and neutralizes air defense system in Lahore. Well, how did India do it? India destroyed the long-range radar installations in Pakistan. It also destroyed the command and control communication systems and the HQ-9 missile launcher vehicles as well. These are the three core areas that India has targeted. Bharat used precision air-launched and ground-launched missiles. Well, it was done in combination, supported by stealth drones to jam the radar systems before the strike. As you know, radar alerts the country before an attack, so we had to jam the radar systems before the attack was done. Electronic warfare, as you know, is pretty common when it comes to warfare. The highlight of this entire scenario is the usage of Heron TP drones for real-time imagery and surveillance, as we need active feedback as to where the next attack could be planned. What all places were impacted in Pakistan? These are the 9 key areas, primarily including Karachi, Gurjanwala and Rawalpindi, wherein the cantonment areas were targeted, as well as local police headquarters and railway stations were targeted. And when it comes to Bahawalpur, the Jaish-e-Mohammed core area, this was also targeted. This ultimately resulted in a total panic in Pakistan as of now. Social media is filled with videos of people, Pakistani military, panicking to the situation that is being developed right now. Now let's look at the issue of strategic win for India. Well, is this a strategic win for India? It's a yes. Successful execution of Operation Sindoor, India precisely targeted Pakistan's air defense system, demonstrating superior military planning and execution and also higher moral superiority through India not targeting Pakistani civilians. Proving India's air superiority, India's Scalp cruise missiles and Rafale fighter jets bypassed Pakistan's air defense, proving India's technological edge. When it comes to Scalp, the key highlight feature is these 2 features. It is stealth, that is low radar detection, and it is of a very long range, which means it gives a comfortable range to India to hit Pakistan from a very long range. Neutralizing Pakistan's offensive capabilities, Pakistan had intensified cross-border firings, and just about then Pakistan had faced an intense attack from India and got its air defense system neutralized. This also results in strengthening of India's deterrence. The destruction of HQ-9 sends a strong message that any future aggression from Pakistan will be met with decisive military action. And this also finally led to global recognition of India's military strength. Friends, compare India's military strength and the global perception of India's military strength just 10 years ago. Just 10 years ago, India was seen as probably one of the weakest countries, if not the weakest countries. India did have a strong military presence, but then since it never believed in retaliation, since it never believed in proportionate retaliation, it could be said that now the global recognition of India's military strength has definitely changed. Well, is this the beginning of the modern warfare, that is the drone warfare? The answer might be yes, because Pakistan claims to have shot down many Indian drones with payloads. Now, what is a drone with a payload? A drone is a UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle. What it does is, there is no need of a person flying a drone in person. It's just a mechanical device that flies, which is comparatively smaller in its size, making it easier to reach into spaces and go beneath the radar. Payload is something that is attached to a drone. It could be of a military significance, that is weapons, or it could be of a medical significance, which is it could be fitted with essential medicines and military medical facilities or medical interventions that would be needed in the warfare. So Pakistan claims to have shot down many Indian drones with payloads, which means India has definitely exceeded the expectations of Pakistan when it comes to drone warfare. Now, what is the political and diplomatic implication of all of this? India has described this response as measured and non-escalatory, focusing solely on military and strategic targets. Pakistan's attempts to engage Indian military sites were intercepted. As you know, we have preemptively striked HQ-9 air defense system so as to prevent Pakistan from attacking northern and western Indian states. The strikes have raised tensions between the two nuclear-armed nations, prompting global action. And finally, Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired a high-level meeting with secretaries to review the national preparedness. As you are aware that India had yesterday, that is on 7th May, undergone Operation Abhyas, wherein civil mock drills regarding blackout preparedness, air missile attack preparedness, as well as emergency evacuation drill. All of these were conducted under Operation Abhyas, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired a high-level meeting with secretaries to review this national preparedness if at all there is a scenario of a war ensuing between India and Pakistan. And finally, before you go, let me give you a question. What was the most significant consequence of Operation Sindoor 2.0 on Pakistan's military defense capabilities? These are your 4 options. Let me know your answer in the comments, and the right answer will be shared in the pinned comment. Thank you. Abhyas IAS Super 30 batch starting from June 15th. Take the skill test and join us in clearing your civils in your first attempt itself.